I'm exploring the concept of soft adaptability. So to be for organizations to get softer, so as sort of the opposite of being rigid and fixed, because of the dynamic environment that is the reality of life and the role that organizations play in that. And yet we can use the word solid. So, but solid doesn't mean frozen necessarily, and it doesn't mean rigid. But I love that the contrast of being soft and adaptable doesn't mean you don't have structures or structure.
Mhm.
It's not like it's not a liquid that's just falling all
Whoa.
over. Like there's a shape to it.
Ooh, I like that shape to it for sure. Well, and when you think about it in terms of like the structure and kind of the chaos, like one direction you veer towards chaos, one direction you veer towards like, you know, grown bureaucracy, impossible to make things change and those kinds of things. Governance should be listening to the chaos or the you know what, complexity. I'll stop calling it messy.
Mm.
Listen to the complexity, the dynamic sides of
Yeah.
things. Should be listening to that and setting an agenda where you are shaping the structure or the more rigid things to enable whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. So that you have like the problem really occurs when you set the structure and you have in your mind that that structure needs to be, that same way for forever, and you're not like connecting the two together. It develops into myriad problems. But if you can listen to any of the dynamic things and you have to be structured to listen to the right things, or it's very hard to take it in, then you're relying on like individual memory, you're relying on individual execution and these kinds of things, and that's really hard in this world where like tenure is like more rapidly changing. You have CEOs, like I saw some stat where it's like 2.5 years is like the average tenure. So like how do you can't just presume that the structure is going to take you through those kinds of change. But if you can listen to what's going on and you have a process for adjusting to what you're hearing, you're in such a good place. It's really remarkable.